After the Canadian Parliament honoured and praised an actual National Socialist, the whole of the establishment have come out to show regret and apologise, but they're also trying to erase history. Now, it's been a ridiculous couple of days, but jokes aside, this update is actually quite concerning. It's nonsensical, it's not going to be effective, and I'm going to explain what it is, but it is still very worrying that the so-called liberal side in the 21st century are now the true authoritarian fascists. So, let's talk about Karina Gould, who is the Justin Trudeau's government leader in the House of Commons in Parliament. Now, that's her in the photo with the Speaker of the House of Commons and Mr. Juncker. Yes, the National Socialist veteran who was fighting the Russians in the 1940s. And he was accidentally praised in Parliament when Zelensky visited Canada. Now, Karina Gould has decided to stand up in Parliament yesterday and say that we need to basically erase everything that happened in this chamber yesterday, a couple of days ago. Just erase it. Remove it.
I would like to ask for unanimous consent to adopt the following motion. That notwithstanding any standing order, special order, or usual practice of the House, the recognition made by the Speaker of the House of an individual present in the galleries during the joint address to Parliament by His Excellency Volodymyr Zelensky be struck from the appendix of the House of Commons debates of Thursday, September 21st, 2023, and from any House multimedia recording. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Oh, yes, the Honourable. I guess we have to go to the, we'll ask about unanimous consent, then go to it. All those opposed to the Honourable Ministers moving the motion will please say nay. We don't have unanimous consent.
Bunch of cowards. There were only a few people who said nay. So even the Conservative side, because it would have been awkward at this point, because if they had said nay to, basically she said, let's just remove any mention of it in the records, right? Parliamentary records. Their version of Hansard. And then the Conservative side were like, well, if we say no, then they're going to accuse us of being in favour of him. So it was a lose-lose situation, right? But the problem we have here is that they are doing this. This is not some sort of Che Guevara sort of moment, because this is the 21st century. She said, let's erase it from their Hansard and their parliamentary records and the multimedia, so in the parliamentary library, right? Have you seen, there is a website called x.com or Twitter. There's also another website called Facebook. There's another website called Google. Oh, and YouTube and Rumble and everything else. You can't get rid of the video. It's there. And it makes no sense. So, this is like book burning. Oh yeah, actually, let's go to some of the reaction, because someone actually said this. This account said, did Karina Gould really ask that the praise of a Nazi soldier and in showing standing ovations be struck from the appendix of the House of Commons debates and from any House multimedia recording? That's nothing shy of a digital book burning. You know who else liked the book burns, Karina? You are truly unbelievable. Absolutely spot on. Then we had this one, Diverge Media, saying, let's erase the parliamentary record and pretend that we didn't recognise an actual SS officer in the House of Commons, okay? The Liberal Party of Canada. There's another one saying, the internet is unlikely to forget this one. Yeah, I think that's probably spot on, because, I mean, you can't erase what people have already seen and what people are saving right now on their phones and their computers, even if you try to rewrite history in your parliamentary books. No one cares about that anymore. Everything's out there already. Now, this person said that the most coward and pathetic solution to a stupid action. Only the Liberal Party can do that. Absolutely spot on as well. So it is fascinating, because how many examples do we have to show on this channel over the last few years about the so-called tolerant and progressive and open-minded liberals in the West? How many examples do we have to show exposing them for being the real fascists, the modern fascists, the true intolerant, evil, nasty people? How many times do we have to expose them for being undemocratic And how many times do we have to say that they can't call themselves liberals anymore? It makes no sense. They are the true leftists. They are the true socialists. They are the true undemocratic tyrants who have no respect for will of the people or basic sanity. Basic sanity. Anyway, I've noticed not many people have talked about this, apart from, I believe Russell Brand mentioned that yesterday on his channel last night. But this video is going to be one of the rare moments of success on my channel, that we are talking about topics that others are not talking about. Thank you so much for all the support. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.